Hi, I'm Simon Hackett. We are here at our wonderful farm called the Vale. We're a little bit out of Sheffield in the northwest of Tasmania. This is a beautiful farm in the shadow of Mount Roland. One of the unusual things about this farm is it actually has its own airfield. And as a result, one of the things we needed to do was build our own aircraft hangar, which we are standing in right now. We built this remarkable structure with Bison's help, and it's come out really, really well. When we bought the property, there were two very small hangars on the property that weren't much use for us with relatively large aircraft assets. And so we decided that we needed to go and rework the runway and build a fabulous new hangar for all of these aviation bits and pieces that we have. And we engaged a process with Bison to start building that hangar and to design what we needed to make sure it fit the site and fit our requirements. We're working with architects that happen to be in Sydney, and our architects helped us with the design of this hangar and the location of it. When they looked around to see who might want to build that hangar in Tasmania, their immediate recommendation that came back in terms of the best people to build it was Bison. We got in touch with Bison, we started working through the process of designing this structure. It was a very iterative process with Bison, and we immediately decided that there was such a good trust relationship there in terms of Bison building what we needed that we didn't need to look any further. We saw plenty of other structures that they built, could see the quality was inherent in the thing, and that meant that we iteratively landed on the design of this hangar in terms of its exact dimensions and where the doors went and how the other stuff worked, and it all worked out remarkably well. We actually have pretty substantial requirements on the structure that we got Bison to build. This is a very non-trivial aircraft hangar. We needed it to be large enough, it needed to be very tall because one of our aircraft, as you can see behind me, is quite tall. It also needed to be completely sealed against vermin and against birds when it's closed, so that we didn't want to have any problems with those things. And in addition to just being a straight rectangular structure, this hangar has a couple of really nifty features to it. We have a big 20-metre door here that is an enormous single panel. It's 20 metres wide, 6 metres high, and it hydraulically raises up like a big veranda in order to bring the aircraft in and out. That's worked spectacularly well. The other feature that we have in here is a remarkable window that we have in the back wall of the hangar. And that window looks out on the most remarkable feature in this neighbourhood, a mountain called Mount Roland. And the window creates a moving picture. Anywhere that you're inside the hangar, you're connected to the outside, even if the doors are all closed. In consultation with Bison, we settled on a particular design for the door. The door you see behind us was actually a structure that Bison found for us in the US. A company makes these things as a custom device for aircraft hangars. Bison located this. We worked to design the spec with them in terms of picking the size of the door. This was imported, it was assembled on site and put in as part of the hangar build. It's come out extremely well. We couldn't be happier than we are with this structure. We really wanted something that as time goes by and as we get older, we weren't going to have to be pushing enormous doors around. And we needed something that was going to completely seal when the hangar doors shut. When that's shut, some pins drop in, no storm can open it. It's got an amazing kind of wow factor. And we've even hung some pterodactyls on it to scare the little birds away. So I'm a pilot. I've been flying things for a long time, since the mid-80s. So that flying gliders when I was a university student in the University of Adelaide, and really got into flying those things. And through my entire business career, I've been flying aircraft along the way. Went from gliders to light planes, and then went to a larger plane, to this beastie. This is a remarkable aircraft called a Pilatus PC-12. It's a brilliant aircraft. We fly this back and forth between Tasmania and South Australia regularly. I've actually flown this one across the world. It was built in Switzerland, and I flew it back from Switzerland to Australia some time ago. This is a real workhorse. It's a valuable asset, and one of the reasons we wanted to build a brilliant hangar for it was to look after this asset. One of the reasons we have a wide wingspan door is we have wide wingspan aircraft. This electric glider is 15 metres wingspan, the door is 20. We have another aircraft here that's actually a 23-metre wingspan aircraft. Fortunately, the wings fold. So we needed this width of door to get the job done, and it gets done incredibly well. So this remarkable motor glider is an electric self-launcher. And the way you take off in one of these is you turn on the batteries, and you do this. Once this boom has raised, you just turn a knob and off goes the engine, and you can take off on battery power like that. And once you've got where you want to be and you want to be a glider, you just turn it off and put it away while you're flying, like this. And it's a very James Bond trick. Ta-da!